I wish. My future. Photoshop put your license plate. You can put the correct seals in the license plate.
So Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Let's start. I know some people are still we're still waiting for other people to join, but we will start, and then if they come at any time, they can join. First of all, I'd like to welcome you all to our first meetup, which was highly requested, highly demanded. But as you can see, some people have registered, but not some. Maybe they are not able to come today. But that's why we are doing the live streaming to the group. So everybody, if you'd like to join, feel free to join by following the LinkedIn, the link on the group on LinkedIn, on WhatsApp. Sorry, on WhatsApp. Inshallah, today we'll have 4 presenters. We're expecting another sister, inshallah, to come. If she comes at any time, she will join. And we will start with Ahmed. Ahmed has a presentation. He has his own entrepreneurial initiative, and he has his own business. Ahmed will give a brief about his business, and at the end of the presentation, if you have any question, he will be able, inshallah, to answer your questions. Okay, so we can get the mic.
I'm loud enough.
Yeah,
okay. Try to keep my voice down. So my name is Ahmed Al-Asad, so it's not Al-Asad for those who speak Arabic. I'm the founder of Caraxios, and this presentation actually is the same presentation. It's a stretched version of the presentation I presented in Invest Ottawa, because in Invest Ottawa I only have 3 minutes to present. But this one I try to stretch it to be more around 10 minutes. So a little about me. I graduated from computer systems engineering in 2003 with a minor in business. I finished a master's degree in technology innovation management from Carleton in 2010, if I remember correctly. I've been a Microsoft MVP between 2013 and 17. I'm the CEO of Flatjack Technologies, Inc., which is a consulting company that started in 2010. We mainly do DevOps, identity management, and Azure cloud consulting. And on the side, I enjoy smoking beef briskets and ribs. Okay, so what's the problem that we're trying to solve with Caraxios? So for small and medium-sized car dealerships, and we define them by those dealers that have less than 100 cars, they use many tools, many software to manage their day-to-day business. And often those tools are either Excel or they're not integrated with each other, and they're not taking advantage of their time to manage properly to manage their time. And those solutions usually, or whatever tools that they're using, they're not integrated with each other. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to provide one-stop solution for the car dealers, where they can manage their inventory, their leads, their customers, their sales. And also those tools are integrated with other systems as well. Like, for example, it integrates with Kijiji, with AutoTrader, with CarGurus, and other tools as well. So when we did our market analysis just to see how many car dealers in Canada, in Ontario we have over 5,000 used car dealerships. And in Canada, we have over 20,000 car dealerships. In the States, there are over 150,000 used car dealerships. And didn't count the dealerships that sell new cars and franchise dealers as well. So what products do we offer? So Caraxios is basically an umbrella of products. Right now, we're calling Caraxios, which is the CRM version or the solution of these tools. So the CRM tool basically is a web app, and we're releasing a mobile app as well very soon to manage, again, the dealer's inventory, their leads, their customers, and their sales as well. And the second product that we're releasing, right now we're just in the testing phase, so hopefully the next week or 2, it's called Dealer's Bridge, and this is basically a dealer-to-dealer, like B2B solution for dealers to interact with each other, so they can basically share their inventory. So if a car dealer doesn't have a specific car and he has a customer that's interested in a specific car, they can search that one centralized repository for for all car dealers in that area. Also, like there are certain dealers that are specialized in certain like luxury cars, for example, and they don't want to, like let's say a customer comes in and they want to trade their Toyota Camry. So they don't like to have that car like among Mercedes and Lexus cars, for example, or Ferrari. So what they do, they just throw it into an auction, and auction fees are very high. But with Dealer's Bridge, it's a monthly fee, and it's way cheaper than selling in an auction. The third solution we're planning to release, right now it's called Cars Dojo. I'm not sure if it's going to stay like that or not, but it's a similar to Auto Trader solution. And there are other planned products as well. Like I'm not going to list all of them here. Right now, the CRM, or what we call Car Axios, like with a checkbox, the dealers can synchronize their cars to Auto Trader, Car Gurus, Kijiji, Facebook, and in the future, of course, it will integrate with the other products we have. Okay, so who are we targeting? As I mentioned before, initially we're targeting small to medium-sized non-franchise dealers. And again, by definition, like as I mentioned in the beginning, they have less than 100 cars. But car dealers. And the reason we're targeting smaller ones in the beginning, because the big franchises, they have more complicated requirements like sales and commission and tracking each salesperson. With the small dealerships, usually it's a one or two man show. So they don't really have all these complex requirements. Okay, so what are the revenue streams for all these products? So it's a tiered monthly, a specific tier with a lower price that has certain features, and the price goes up, or the fees goes up based on the features that are requested or they want to buy. Other thing is lead generation. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to put advertisement in social media and see people who are interested in buying cars or selling cars and sell those leads to car dealers. And the third stream is marketing. So we're going to offer marketing services to car dealers. Okay, so what's the history of Car Axios? So the idea started in 2019. By end of 2019, we started development. Well, it's mainly me. In the beginning, I have an employee right now, so we're working together on that. In 2022, I participated in Invest Ottawa Coherent 16. It's a very, very, very excellent course. Like, so basically, it was like a 10-week course that and it cost $250, but it's worth every penny like you're gonna spend on that. Where you're gonna hear from people who've done this before, like they built multi-million-dollar companies, and they're gonna present different topics about business, starting from the idea and how you develop the idea, all the way to taxes as sales and all that jazz. There was a contest at the end of that, and I won the Invest Ottawa Crowd Fav Award. So there were two awards. One is the panel award, and the other one is by votes. So I won the votes one. In 2022, we released the beta version of Car Axios CRM. 2013, we released V1. 2013, which is coming soon, as I said, in 2 weeks, we're releasing Dealer's Bridge. And we will, after speaking to Taha, inshallah, we'll see how I can assemble a sales team. Okay, so what's next for us? So again, assembling or putting together a sales team, start contacting car dealers like locally in Ottawa, and then expand to other cities, and be more visible in social media, and invest all the revenue or most of the revenue that I'm getting, because I'm not going to be paying myself in the beginning, like into current product and building future products as well. Okay, so those are a few links about Car Axios. So there are 2 URLs here, and you can find me on LinkedIn. And there's not much about the business on Facebook and on LinkedIn, other than whenever I release a new version of the product, I just put what's new there, like the new features and so on. Okay, any questions?
I have a question. So it's about entrepreneurial activity. So when you started the idea, you said that
Yeah.
you identified the market need. But did you have when you started developing the system? Did you have your market research before, or you had the idea?
I have relatives who are in the business, and I asked them. Like I always have many ideas, trying to find problems and solutions for those problems. I think I have at least 5 to 7 other ideas, but I can't just distract myself and work on all of them at the same time. So it's one of the things that I had in mind. But when I saw the opportunity, I asked my brother-in-law owns like a small car dealership, and the husband of my cousin also has a car dealership as well. So I spoke to them. I spoke to other car dealers. They introduced me to other car dealers as well, and I found that they all kind of have the same problem. Yeah, and I used them also to get the requirements. Also, I showed them like what I build. I got like feature requests from them, because for them, many of them are not really tech savvy. All they care is about like certain things, and you'll see different interests as well. Like some of them are interested just in sales, others are interested in like inventory, others are interested on like dealer like lease management and other stuff, like, and others are interested in the whole package. So you can so yes, I'm building all these features under one umbrella, but they might be interested in certain features only.
So it's modular.
Yeah, well, even if I'm selling the whole, like even like I'm just talking about Caraxes now, the CRM part. But for the CRM part, like they're getting almost everything. But if they're only interested in certain part, they can use that. So they don't have to follow. In the beginning, like I thought, okay, I'm just gonna build the process and they have to follow that process. But I found out, no, that's not the case. Like, and I always have to listen to the customer because they're at the end paying for that.
Like, excuse me for the question, but
Yeah.
how many customers do you have right now?
Right now I have 5.
5.
Yeah. In Ottawa, yeah. They're in Ottawa, yeah. Like part of the CRM solution, we're building the website as well for them. So
Okay.
yeah, so it's both together. Yeah. I think somebody raised their hand. Taha, was it you or somebody? Oh, okay. Ask the question. Okay.
So mainly your customers are the dealerships.
Yeah.
But you don't have the intention just to have like some sort of search engine for the normal people to be free for everyone, so you can use it.
Yeah, that's what I'm calling Cars Dojo for now, but I don't have that released yet. Okay. Yeah. So it's the 3 products. So this is CRM. This is again a search engine for car dealers only, and because it also has like fields for wholesale price. It has other like things related to just car dealers. And then there's Cars Dojo, which is similar to, again, AutoTrader or Kijiji or CarGurus. And then there are other products like I'm also have in mind for that. But they're also, like, as I said, like there are also lead generation. Like, for example, if someone is interested in a certain car, they can fill a form and then I can sell that lead to the dealers, yeah. And apparently those leads, like some of them, they sell for like $500 each. That is for a really good one. Like apparently they have like criteria for them, but some of them they sell for 100, others sell for 50. Depends on the quality of that lead.
With your business model, just every dealers you have to pay monthly something for you, just
Yeah.
membership.
Yeah.
Okay,
Monthly, yeah.
Membership.
Yeah.
You stay local to Ottawa for a reason, or
Just because I'm in Ottawa, I can meet with them. But so I'm starting here, but then definitely I'll have to expand in Canada and the States. Because as I said, like Canada is very small market compared to the States. And again, even for these products, they don't have to buy all of them. They can, let's say they already have their own CRM and they're happy with it. They can buy Dealer's Bridge, and what they have to do is just send me like a CSV file, and we'll process it at night, and all their inventory will be in my website.
and your product is all in Azure?
Right now, yes. Yeah.
Do you know how many dealers here in Ottawa?
Well, I didn't count them, but yeah, I think, well, in Ontario, we have about 5,000. So I would say we may have about maybe 400, 500 in Ottawa. Yeah, yeah. But many of them ask for this. Like many of them are interested in this, like the one I'm releasing in 2 weeks.
Interact with each other.
Yeah. Like, because many of them, they know each other, and basically they're not gonna call each other or send a WhatsApp message just to ask them if they have that specific car because they have a customer for it. They rather like search for it internally, and if they have it, then they will call that dealer. And again, there's no transaction fees. I'm not charging because right now it's only communication. Like I don't have any. I'm not allowing them to buy. I don't have the feature to allow them to buy a car from the website because it's very tricky. The car might be sold, and the database hasn't been updated yet because it's not real time.
Updated manually or just your?
It can be updated manually, but it's also automatically every night or twice a day. It depends how I want to schedule that.
9 days?
Every night.
Night.
Yeah,
every night.
at night. Yeah. So it's either at night or every 12 hours, or I can just schedule it. But they also have to send me the updated data like that frequently as well.
Did you study your competition?
Did I?
Did you study your competition?
Yes. Yeah. So there are competition, but they don't offer all these products. Like many of them, they're focused here. There is something similar to this. It sells for setup fees about $2,500, and then monthly fees about $1,300 a month. But they also have other features like Black Book. They allow you to buy the car online, things like that. Dealers don't care about that. I can sell this very easy for $200, $300 monthly, and without the other features. And according to the people I talk to, many of them will buy it. Yeah.
Actually, two questions. So many times I said, people I know, I talk to my relatives. Do you trust the information that you get from those people?
No, I spoke to other dealers, not just my relatives. Yeah. Like I asked them to introduce me to others.
Trust, it's not about the trust, it's about
Yeah.
the validity of the information that you have.
No, I understand, because actually this is a good idea, because relatives will always tell you the sweet part of your product.
Exactly.
They will be worried that they will insult you if they say something bad about your product. But if you're talking to strangers, like they will tell you the truth. And it depends also on your relationship with them. Like, I mean, like your friends, because my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law partner is actually the brother of my friend, and it was just a coincidence that they got that they're working together. But that person will give me like the true advice. Like for example, one of the features when I was doing the process, they tell me, Ahmed, like this is all nice, I like all that, but I'm not gonna use all that. No hard feeling. I'm only gonna use this, and I want a feature where I can, when I'm selling a car, I need the ability to add it on the spot. Like I don't want to go to another screen, add a car, and then go to sales and do this, add a customer, blah, blah, blah. This is too much time. I just want to do this, done. So that was a great advice, because now even I can even sell that feature to other dealers, where I can say, you can add and sell your car within, like enter all that information in the system within like 2-3 minutes, and you're done. And of course, it has also a VIN decoder and other things that make things go faster, like when you want to enter your car.
I have a question. You mentioned you're going to release the dealer bridge in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Why did you give them time to do the CRM first, have more customers, get it much more information data,
Yeah.
and get interaction with the dealers before you release the dealer next product?
Okay, two things. The first one, the CRM market is very crowded. There are many, there are many products there. Not really many, but when I say many, like I would say maybe 6, 7, or 8. 2 or 3 of them are popular. So that's one thing. It can be hard for a dealer to switch if they're kind of happy. So if it's working, why fix it kind of thing mentality. The third thing is, I heard from many of them that this is what they want. This is their priority, because there's shortage when it comes to cars. They can't find cars. So it's either, it's better for them if there is something similar to this, where they can buy cars from each other, or they can see each other's inventory, and basically either send the client to them, just make like $200-300 as a commission, or buy the car and sell it to the customer. So it's kind of pivoting, but it's kind of, I'm playing a trick here, by telling them about Dealer's Bridge and subscribing to the Dealer's Bridge, see how easy it is, I can introduce them to car access as well. Yeah. And maybe I can introduce maybe some integration features that only work together. And so I can have I have some ideas to try to convince them to switch to car access.
We have our last question if we have.
If people are trying to put a question in the chat.
On the chat? Yeah. Okay, one question here, maybe one, two questions from the chat.
It's just for the timeline, like you got like in 2019.
Yeah.
And then you hired a development, you started the development itself in 2019, and you released it. Okay, in fact, it's written a lot.
Yeah, well, I started in 2019. Like you can say, like, oh, did it really take you 2 years or 3 years to build this? Again, I had too many ideas. First of all, I'm working full time. Actually, I have 2 contracts that I'm working on. This is the stuff I do at night. So like when everybody's asleep, this is what I work on. The second thing is then I hired an employee, where again I'm doing the requirements, I'm doing the testing, I'm doing the code review to that person. I'm also doing coding for certain areas to get things go faster. The third thing is during the pandemic, I thought, let's build like another tool that, so I stopped this and I focused on building like a video solution for rapid tests, like COVID rapid test, where people like before they go to work, they will do like a test on the screen where somebody's watching them doing the test. So if it's negative, you can go to work. And then I said, okay, I should just go back and focus on this. Yeah, so.
Ahmed, we have a question from the group.
Yeah, okay.
So, Nidal is asking, I think if they can make some kind of solution for individuals to sell their cars, because we all know that once you sell your car to a dealer or trade in your car to get the lowest price possible in the market, if they can get a license or to make a virtual dealer. So is it possible to make like a platform for people to trade in the cars or to sell the cars?
Well,
so can you repeat the question because I cannot, the mic is with you or people don't hear the question.
Yeah, from my understanding is add something similar to Dealer's Bridge, but for end users or for public users. The thing is, if you're trying to, okay, I'm not sure what the idea, like, what is trying to convey here, because it can be 2 things. It's either I have my car, and I want to sell it to other, So if this is the case, then you can use, which is something similar to Auto Trader and Cars Gurus. Okay, Car Gurus, I'm not sure if you can sell private, but Kijiji, like, so that's Cars Dojo, for example, like from what we're calling it right now. But if he means like, if he wants to have like some sort of a business where he buys like cars from other people to make money, that's kind of illegal. Like that's called curbsiding. Like this is how OMBN calls it, and it actually goes after these guys, and they will be fine. Now, as another way,
another license that you can get.
No. What can happen is if you can work with a dealer where you can sell those cars to the dealer, and then the dealer will sell them on your behalf. Yeah.
I think that's it.
Okay.
He says not customer to dealer and not business to business.
Not.
Maybe there is no.
I think it's similar to Auto Trader.
Yeah, if that's the case, then it's Cars Dojo. That's what we're calling it right now. But this is the product that he will be referring to. But as I said, like for the car dealers, this is integrated together. Like where with a checkbox, the car will be like sent to those products.
Thank you so much, Ahmed.
You're welcome.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ahmed, for your time and for the great presentation. Maybe I have other follow-up questions, but like for the sake of time, I will ask my questions aside. So we will have now Sister Nozat and her team. You can proceed if you. They are financial advisors, and they will present their business and how they can help businesses get financial advice. So here's the mic. You can use the mic, switch the mic between this.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Nuzha Sami and with me is Jane Situ. We are from Sun Life Financial. Uh, Actually, I wasn't aware that there is a screen. We should have prepared some presentation to show you there. But anyways, we will just do a quick introduction. After that, we will see how can we provide the solution for the business owners and their families. So our job is to provide you the money when it is the time most needed. And how we do it, like through the life insurance, through disability, through critical illness insurance. Our job is to prepare you for this unseen, whichever comes in your life. So your business, your life, your family, and you are protected and be ready for the unseen, whatever is you have to face or your businesses have to face. And how we do it, like we have some amazing products like group benefits for the companies. So if we provide the group benefits for the company, so your company is providing the tax efficient compensation to your employees. Secondly, you are having a loyalty from your employees because they're not going to go anywhere. They have the benefits with you or with the company. Third, if ever you and your employees are ill or need health care, then it's already implemented and there. So our strategy is usually we do it in a way that we come to you, we sit down with you, we discuss your goals. It's goal based. We talk to you, we see what are your requirements. So once we find out there is a need, we sit down, we find out the goal, then we discuss it with you. We bring a plan to you for your family. It could be for your businesses, it could be for your family, or for yourself only as well. So once we come, we sit down with you, we find out that there is a need, then we implement, we bring a plan, we discuss it with you, we implement it. Once it is implemented, then we comes depends upon the need. Every 3 months, every 6 months, or annually, we discuss it with you and we keep on changing it. Why? Because your life is, as it's rolling down, there are a lot of the things will be changed in your life, in your business. So we keep a pace to that. We also provide bank accounts assistance, which is low cost and high interest. So we help business people about that as well. We also help to make a strategy where you can access the cash value within your life insurance. So at the time, if you wanted to expand your business, you need a lump sum of the money. So you can access the cash value within your life insurance, and then we also can help you out how you can do it tax efficiently. So I will share with you one of my experience. Like recently, one of my client wanted to expand his business, and the bank actually asked him if any life insurance is in place, which he can show to the bank and take a collateral loan. So there are many other resources or services which you provide, like other than the group benefit, education plan for your family, tax efficient investment planning, tax efficient retirement planning. You want to
Basically, I'm the technical guy, so I'm the what if guy. So if you have any questions when we do the question period, we can do some what if scenarios. So we're not exclusively, we work for Sun Life, but taking care of the group benefits, again, that's why we ask what your needs are. We're going to go to the market and find the best company for your solution. Okay, so if you're a small company, which looks like not everyone has like 100 employees and the IBMs, if you're a small company, maybe 2-3 employees, and it's very hard to get benefits for your family and yourself, we can actually integrate a plan that can get you those coverages. Okay, so that's kind of neat. And we can also get it without, sometimes if you have some medical conditions, nobody wants to give you insurance because you have a little bit of heart problem, you have a little bit of diabetes, some medications. We're going to find a company that's going to get you the benefits with no medicals, right? So we're going to 100% guarantee the product for you. Okay, so little things that are cool like that. Some neat little things that we also do as a more niche market is we can actually get you like disability plans. And for example, if you're part of an association, we're going to give you a 15% discount right off the top, right? Because you, Joe, and Emad, we're all getting it together, right? So everybody gets a discount. So we want to take care of everybody, right? And it's more of what you want to ask for. So if you want to get some more dental because your wife has a good plan but doesn't have dental coverage, we can get that plan for you. Okay, I want to make sure it's cost efficient for employees. The big thing is because you're a small company, employees join, but they want to work next door at Costco or Walmart or wherever because they have benefits. We want to make sure you're competitive so you don't lose the talent. Okay, I dealt with a lot of high tech, and what they do is they try to get the best of everything because I'm going to steal the talent. Right? I've got a team of 18 engineers. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry for interruption. Do you usually enroll people in other existing plans with groups of people like pooling, or specific customized plan for each small company?
It depends on the situation, right? So if you guys,
Can you repeat that question so that people can hear?
oh, okay. The question is do we set up like a pool of a large company? Okay, sorry. I'm not used to these the technology stuff. Put it here. Okay. Sorry. Here we go. So can you hear okay here?
Yes.
Okay. So depending on the situation, depending on the size of the group and what you're looking for, then we can try to get a pool. So for example, if you have like a couple of sick people, we want to make sure we put it into a large pool so it's going to help the company. But if you have a lot of healthy people and there's certain things that you want, then maybe it's better to do it individually, right? So it depends on situation and depending on industry, right? So if you're a restaurant, then we're going to go this route. If you're like more a mechanic or you have a gas station or whatever, like we're just starting a new company or new business, then we're going to get you the best value. Okay, I'm Asian. Okay, if you ever go shopping and you see Asian people buy stuff, they buy shopping carts or whatever, right? So that's on sale. All right. So it doesn't even matter. You see, oh my God, there's like a couple of Asian guys or ladies. They're buying like bags of rice. Well, either the price of rice is going to go up or it's on sale, right? So I'm big on value, and that's what I bring to the table for our team. Okay, so that's why we're not going to give you pamphlets of stuff to look at that you probably won't read and throw in the garbage. If you guys are interested and just look at some ideas, we're going to share some good ideas with you to help your business grow and be competitive against your competitors, right? Sorry, go ahead.
There is like a minimum number of employees that when we start this conversation, or any number.
It really is.
People in the company.
Yeah, we can actually do one people, but it's hard to call a one people group. So the best is right. The best is 3. The reason why I want to do 3 people is usually there's no medicals. So you have 3 people. It's usually okay. I want this, no problem, right? I don't like to say no. We can't give it to you. People don't like that, all right? So depending on the situation, we're going to customize the plan. And again, some companies are more favorable with certain industries. So depending what kind of business you are and what kind of things that you're looking for, we're going to get that. The best idea is like easy is RSPs. Everybody they think RSPs is the greatest thing. We need 2 people and a minimum of like 10,000 for most of the companies. And what does that give you? That gives you access to like usually 30 different funds. You don't have to go to the bank. You can throw it straight from your payroll, right? From the company directly. So you don't have to pay taxes after, right? Why would you want to do that? For example, if you go to the bank and you buy RSPs, it's with after-tax dollars and then you get the refund. If you do directly with your company, you choose where you want it to go, and you don't have to pay taxes for that money because that income went directly to the RSPs that you choose, and your company wants, right? As the company gets more cash flow and you want to be generous, what we do is we offer like incentives, right? So if you're my employee, I'm going to say, okay, you work for me, I'm going to give you up to 4% a match. So if you put $1, I'm going to match it up to a certain point, right? And if you leave, I'm going to take back my part, right? But we'll put provisions that you're not, and I'm only giving you my money for nothing. You have to stay with me. You have to be loyal. If you're not loyal, then I'm going to stop my portion and I'll give you a little bit of a penalty, right? So number one is I'm going to take care of the company and make sure the employees are taken care of, right? So those are some important things when you want to think about stuff like that.
Also, your contribution to like the
Oh,
premium you paid. I think I'm loud enough. Am I? So also the premium you paid into your group benefits, that's also tax deductible because those are your business expenses. So you can claim that on your taxes. That is also a plus point for the group benefits. For the 3 people, we can start a group with the 3 people. We have been doing amazing job in taking the small businesses because everyone goes to big, and the smalls are no one try to reach to the small businesses. So me and James are very good in taking the small businesses. A lot of gas stations, small grocery stores, small mechanics. So because there are certain jobs in mechanics or in construction which they are not covered by the single plan because it's a no to them when they try to go through the individual plan. But group benefits, honestly, no medical, and everyone is equally covered.
Can you give like a special advantage to our community, like a special discount for the members of the group?
Usually we can do discounts depending on what products that you want. Okay.
No, I mean for the community, for the members, if someone comes from this community, so you can give like extra discount.
Depending on how many people, we can actually set up like an association benefits. So for example, the question was, are we going to get a discount if we set up an association? And it's yes, depending on how many people, right? And then depending on what you want, right? So for example, some people want to do traveling. Like that's travel coverage that we can include as part of the group, right? So yeah, you don't have to go outside and buy it or go to the airport or wherever. You're going to have it part of your group, right? If you guys want, a good example would be my nephew. He's a pharmacist. So if you have like kids that are in the medical industry that just graduated, I give him a 25% discount, okay, for life. Okay, we give him 6 months for free, right? And if he gets another 2 people, all the people that gets it, they would get some kind of discount. Maybe not the same, depending on what the promotions are, right? But they're going to get something. The reason why it's important to if you don't get it, you have to understand what the group benefits does. So for example, if you're my employee, right, I'm going to give you an option. I'm going to give you a raise of $1, or I'm going to get benefits, right? Which one would some people choose? It's like, oh, I'll take the $1 for sure. I can spend it the way I want. Well, no. What happens is I have to pay CPP-EI, so I'm paying like $1.20, and then when you get it, you pay CPP-EI. So you only get about 80 cents. If I give you the group benefits, it's 100% I'm going to give you the $1, right? So it's more tax effective, right? So again, it's stretching that $1 so you're more competitive against the guy next door, the Walmarts, the Costco's, and whatever, right? So that's why we want to at least show you some good ideas. If you like it, great. If tell other people, right? If you don't like it, we're going to share some other good ideas that's going to help your business. Is there any other questions?
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the presentation and for the information. And also, if you can please, after the presentation, share your business cards so people can reach out to you. And I will share also your information on the group. Some people are asking for information of the presenters, so I will put the information of the presenters on the group for everybody who can contact you later on. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Next, we'll have our brother Fawad. So I know he's traveling to Toronto, but it will be a valuable contribution from him. Fawad has part of the mission of our group is to help people find jobs and get more job opportunities. Fawad has some business, his own business in recruitment and the field of consulting. So he will give us some a brief about his business. And if you have any question for him, feel free to ask the questions.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Fawad Khan. I'm originally from Toronto, but I have a lot of family in Ottawa, so I travel to Ottawa quite a bit. My business, I have a few things that I do. In fact, one of them is a recruitment agency. So we provide recruitment services and HR consulting services to organizations. We primarily operate in the technology space, so project management, development, QA, and so on. And my background being in project management itself, a lot of it in financial services industry. I have a strong network in that space, so we do a lot of recruitment in that space as well. We do have clients in Ottawa as well, so we do find roles and help clients find people in the Ottawa region as well. But now with the world going virtual, there's a lot of people who are working in or remotely located and working in different geographies. So whether it's Ottawa, Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver, even a lot of employees are out of US. Depending on the type of role you have, we do have hybrid and completely exclusive virtual roles as well. So that's one of the things we do. So if you have any questions around your own challenges with looking for work, if you have any challenges in finding people, we can certainly, I can personally help with that as well. And if you're looking for ways to optimize your recruitment services or HR services, we can support in that area as well. So a lot of the small businesses, we're talking about 10 plus people, maybe up to 20, 30 people. Even in the nonprofit and charitable space, HR becomes a bit of an afterthought where, we'll take care of it. If someone has any questions, let them talk to the administrator or the founder or the ED. And oftentimes those things percolate behind the scenes and become a bigger issue later on. So we do come in and try to help out in those areas as well. Like I personally try to do a lot of that in the nonprofit and charitable segments of our community as well. So with that said, we're also always constantly looking for ways to improve how business is done and how organizations are managed. So we do try to help out with certain automation of processes, including RPAs or robotic process automation, including things like, I'm sure everybody has heard of ChatGPT. So including ChatGPT as a way of communicating in a more proficient way with your staff or with your teams, and finding other ways of being more efficient, especially with a small business or with a charity. There's always a lot of pressure on focusing the money on the outcome of what the charity is looking for to do or to raise funds. So some of the administrative side of things or operational side of things do get neglected sometimes. So that's where we try to help out in supporting some organizations that way. So HR consulting, whether it's outsourcing your HR completely end-to-end, we can manage that, or just elements of human resource management or human capital management, as they like to call it now. We can help with that as well. And then on the recruitment front, end-to-end recruitment, whether that's consultants or that's permanent placements, we support that as well. We try to get people build within our network in recruitment. If you don't already know, relationships are huge, huge, huge. Even if you're looking for work and you're looking to move into different roles, relationships go a very, very long way. I heard this like 25 years ago that 80%, 90% of the jobs that are out there don't even get posted before they're filled. So I'm sure that number is even gone higher now. So if you are looking for work, someone recently asked me who moved from somewhere in Edmonton. They moved to Edmonton, and they were asking me, well, should I do this course? Should I do that course? I said, don't do anything. Your technical skills are probably fine. Try to get involved in the community. Try to volunteer. Try to meet people. Those relationships are worth a lot more than any certification you'll do, especially if you're in a technical role. In certain roles, yes, it helps open certain doors. Like if you're pursuing project management, you've never done project management before, doing your PMP will help. But if you've been doing project management for 10, 15 years, then going and doing your PMP probably won't help that much. So those types of things, those types of advice, we can support with that as well. Another thing that we try to do a lot is work with students, high school students and university students, to help them get experiences, whether that's through volunteers or putting them on different projects. I'm involved in a number of different social projects as well as commercial projects. So I always try to bring in some students with me to give them that exposure of what it is to work in a real world environment, and also give them a bit of a head start on using certain tools that we know if they're pursuing things like business or other areas, that they have exposure to those tools. So when they're graduating or they're getting more serious about their professional pursuits, they can say that they have exposure to those tools. So from that perspective, we try to support the community in that regard as well. It's highly rewarding in many ways. So that's one of many things that I do, talent management, HR management, and recruitment. Another thing that I'm quite passionate about is the space of mental health. So mental health, we know our health system is not one issue, but several issues. And anywhere you turn, you'll find concerns or challenges with healthcare services. So mental health is a space that I'm very passionate about. And a few years ago, we launched a mobile application on the different app stores called Mindful. If you search for it, it's called Mindful by Wits. It's a squiggly purple M. And we're looking at now establishing that, moving that from a mobile application to also a B2B or corporate level application or organization level application, where organizations can use the data that's being utilized by that application to understand how they can support their staff, understand how they can support their community, understand how they can support their groups. If it's a sports organization, understand how they can support their athletes or their members. So we're now in the process of maturing that application a little bit more. Anybody here has heard of Nasiha? Nasiha? Well, not the word Nasiha, but the organization Nasiha. So Nasiha is an established charity, and they provide a phone helpline for youth with challenges. So if you're suicidal or you're going through certain challenges, you call their number and they provide you support. So it's a very, very good established charity. So now we're just about to launch a partnership, or hoping to launch a partnership with Nasiha, where we can support their members as well. So when you were talking, brother, about your technology and your development and the process you went through in understanding the needs and the requirements and challenges of your clientele, it resonates with me as well, because everybody, when you go through a startup phase in technology, you go through certain similar challenges. So understanding and working with individuals and working with organizations, especially subject matter experts, is extremely important. You talked about interviewing people within your family. I mean, I encourage people, if you ever want to do a startup, to read a book called The Mom Test, which is similar idea of don't ask your family for advice, because they'll always give you the positives. So if you're looking for support or advice, or if you're looking to learn from our experiences from a startup journey perspective, I'm more than happy to provide advice or support on that front as well. So that's second in terms of entrepreneurship and technology entrepreneurship. The third thing I'm involved with is providing consulting services to nonprofit charities and startups as well. So I'm quite passionate about business development. I'm quite passionate about relationship management, relationship development. So if anybody is looking for ideas on how to maybe not necessarily take their product or services to the next level, but just learn about where are some of the opportunities for growth, where are some of the opportunities for being more efficient, where are some opportunities to identify new lines of business or new areas of new sources of revenue, be more than happy to provide support in that space as well. With regards to investments, I often get approached with individuals who have either money to invest or they're looking for investors. So if you have any ideas of that nature, or if you have money that you want to invest, or you have ideas that you're looking for investment, I can try and support there as well. Having been in Canada for 30 years has its benefits as well if you are active and social and in the community. So alhamdulillah, I've been able to develop a good network of contacts, both professional and corporate. So there are some individuals who have money that they're looking to invest in various, some of them charitable causes, some of them nonprofit causes, some of them social causes that are for profit in nature. So if you have ideas or you have investment that is looking to be put towards some ideas, then I'm happy to support in that case as well.
Do you only connect both ends, investors and entrepreneurs, or do you have to formalize the process and you are part of the process?
I'm part of the process as well, because for me it's more a passion than really a means of making money, to be perfectly honest. Recently, a lady who runs a behavioral, not a clinic, but a behavioral services company in the space of mental health, she is looking for an investor who can help her buy a property where she can build a mental health service home, right? She's got tons of clients. She's got lots of relationships in the government, with different municipalities and different areas. And she's looking to find that investor. So I've been working with her to sort of direct her on how to position her pitch deck, on how to, what are some of products that she can create out of her investment need, and then taking that to certain investors who have that mindset, a social mindset, who want to put their money not just in anything, but something that has a strong social byproduct or outcome to it. So I do get involved a little bit more than I probably should, but because it's a bit of a passion, I do try to help out on both ends. So he had a question before you did. Sorry.
When it comes to the talent management, is the focus only in the tech sector or it's any type of?
So the question was, with regards to talent management, is the focus only on the tech sector, or do we look into other areas as well? We do look into other areas. We have certain clients, for example, engineering. We have a robotics and automation engineering firm that sometimes comes to us and say, we're looking for new graduates who have this experience. So we'll provide them support in that area. We have one client that is quite heavy in bioproducts, but they're in the I don't even know what it is, but they're in the shoe manufacturing space. So they're looking for people who have a PhD in bio whatever, right? Biochemistry, I think. And so we try to help them in those areas as well. Whatever you want to call it. And so we have relationships, and we have clients, soft clients, I say, because some of them, sometimes just someone comes over and say, hey, for what we're looking for this type of resource. They're not really a formal client, and we say, okay, we'll try and help you in that space. So it is a broad area. Alhamdulillah, I have a strong enough network that if someone's looking for work in a certain area, I can usually connect them to the right person. Or if someone's looking for talent in a certain space, I can usually point them in the right direction to find that talent. Using some of these tools for talent management like Indeed and LinkedIn Recruiter and having a network of people helps us sort of get to the next level with regards to finding those resources. I mean, LinkedIn Recruiter is not a cheap tool at all. And so having access to those enterprise level tools helps us find the right talent quickly.
So I just wanted to share my thoughts that in this thing that some people want to like have the charity organization or non-profit organization. So one way is if you have any kind of point like that, they can buy a life insurance and they can have a charity or a non-profit organization as an asset. So upon that, every single dollar, whatever amount they buy, will go to the charity.
Okay, good to know. Thank you so much.
That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Before I go, I'll just make a couple of comments. If anybody wants to reach me, our company is called Hire Intellect, H-I-R-E, Intellect. The website is hireintellect.ca. If you're looking for me on LinkedIn, my profile is up on LinkedIn, Fawad Khan, F-A-W-A-D Khan, and you can just put Hire Intellect next to it, and the most handsome guy you see, that's my pictures, that's me. Thank you so much. I don't, but
We will share the information on the group, and you can get the information from the group. Okay. Thank you so much, Fawad. And now we will move to Radwa. She's the manager of, or like owner, founder of InMotion Event Management, and she's been in Ottawa running events for a while, and there is an upcoming event, and we have good news at the end of the presentation of Radwa. Oh, yes, sure.
Hi, everybody. Assalamu alaikum. I'm so happy to be here today. Okay, I'm co-founder of InMotion Event Management. I see familiar faces here. Some are friends and some are sponsors before. I've been here in Ottawa, in Canada, for 3 years now. And I started my business 21. I initiated InMotion Event Management. Actually, we started during the COVID, or it was 50% at that time. It's a humble endeavor to help small businesses to, like this is me. I've been working. I'm originally from Egypt, and I have more than 10 years working with multinational company. As process improvement, as client expertise, I got it from down to up. And then I moved to Dubai and I worked in startups and marketing and also in client experience. I have a co-founder, my partner, she's not here right now. She's founder of Aya Creative Craft, and she has been handling the supply and logistics in our company. Small company. And a little bit about InMotion. As I said, we started 2021 after the COVID, or we can say during the COVID exactly. Along our journey, actually, we had different ideas to revolutionize the industry of events. We didn't want to create only just an event. No, we wanted to make events very fruitful for the business owners. So along the journey, we implemented that, alhamdulillah. We had not just organizing event, but creating experience and facilitates meaningful connection and catalyze business growth. This was actually testimonials from the business owners from the first start that the event was different. It was not a normal trade show. It was not a normal bazaar. It's not a normal network. It was something else. Our events so far have showed huge success, alhamdulillah. We had more than 3K or 3,000 visitors per day, even in stormy days. And this was, Nuzha was one of my sponsors before, and it was a festival. And she didn't expect, right? Alhamdulillah, we engaged with a lot of public and helped a lot of small businesses and medium business to promote their businesses, services, and also their activities. Okay. So we depended actually while we started on a lot of pillars, but the most important was the creativity. We wanted to be ourselves, not to imitate anyone else or to go in a specific track. Every event had a theme. No.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
Okay.
Maybe if you wish, we can proceed, and maybe after the salah, we can continue with the recording and
Okay. I will make it very short. So skip to the. Okay, I will give you an idea about our previous event. When we started in 2021, we were quite known as Bazaar Ottawa. We did 2 events. Alhamdulillah was very successful. And then we made a global trade show, another theme in another facility in Nepean Sportplex. We did in 2022 and we did it in 2023 as well. We did Summer Festival in 2022, Elite Trade Show in Algonquin College in 2022 with more than 90 vendors and sponsors. We did the NISA Home fundraising event. Alhamdulillah, it turned very successful, and we helped NISA Homes to get a big fundraising. Alhamdulillah. This was 2023, and we did OMA Eid Festival, Eid al-Adha and al-Fitr this year. Some of our clients are in beauty section, in a corporate section, in finance, in real estate, in business, investment, in like Sun Life, like Royal LePage. We had big names, alhamdulillah, so far, supporting us and believing in us. And the good news that we are doing now, Business and Career Expo in November. And this would be in the 11th of November. For entrepreneurs, for businesses, for product owners, and for companies that looking for talents in the market of Ottawa, and also organizations like YMCA, CISO, Pinecrest. Those also were previous clients of us. So they are helping youth, they are helping newcomers to find jobs, to curate their experience, or to make them ready for their career. Our activities in that day will be keynote speakers. You will have the opportunity to have business meetings, to increase your network. And there will be swag bags and vendor booths and sponsor booths as well. And the good news that we are collaborating with the Ottawa Muslim Business Network, and we have a special discount and special rate for them. Thank you, Mr. Ahmed, for this opportunity and for supporting this initiative. We have a sponsored packages starting from $150 as an advertising package, and then we have the silver and the gold package, which will include a stall, a booth in the venue, and it has another benefits. We will share that with you. We have vendor booths as well. It starts from 200, tax inclusive, and it will include the free Wi-Fi, free electricity. You can have more idea about it, and also the registration link. Thank you for attention.
Thank you, Raza. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And after the prayer, if you'd like, to come up to the prayer for a session.
We'll be here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. With you?
Yeah, sure.
Take your mic off.
Sure.
I have a few events that we want to do here.